Morning, everyone. Hold on, just do this. Hello, everybody. How's everyone? It's good to be back. I miss you guys. What's up, Dave Buzzarth? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Mark Howard, man. It's good to see you, man. Mark's my buddy. And I don't know how long I'll be able to sit here in this chair like this. We'll see. Hey, Jersey. Good morning, man. But I don't know. I know I'm liner in there and put ice on my leg and exercise and putting ice on my leg. You know what I mean? I'm over it. You know, it's doing surprisingly well, Bob. The first 2 days was pretty gnarly. Just like on the first 3 days, and then the fourth day clicked, which was, well, I don't know, Monday, I guess, and it felt great, and my emotions real good. I go back to therapy again today. If you make yourself do exercises, and I'd lie to you if I said that they were not that hard and fun. It's BS. It hurts, but the sooner you get all the motion back, the sooner you progress to where you next thing you know you're just walking. I can walk without the walker. It's kind of shaky though, you know what I mean? I'm not real stable. But other than that, everything's cool, man. It looks gnarly. There's just I haven't seen the incision yet. It's just a big long bandage thing stuck on. Like there's something moved inside it, but I'll go to the therapy guy. I'll ask him, hey, does that the drainage look normal or not? It's not draining bad or anything, you know. Hey, Double Hook, how are you, buddy? Ain't seen you in a while. But other than that, I'm all right. Sucks you don't get a break for very long. You got to face reality again. I got a stack of envelopes laying here on my desk, a week's worth that I got to sit here and go through. Because for some reason they keep coming in the mailbox, even whether you're want them or whether you want them to or not. You know what I mean? And a little bit of a break. Hello there, everybody. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yep, looking a little rough today. I can only kind of wash off. I can't get. Technically they said I could get in the shower if I wrap this in saran wrap and stuff. You know what I mean? But I know me, man. It gets soaking wet if I get in the shower. Even I don't care. I could encase it in plastic and it would still get wet somehow. Got some ice here, and it looks like everything's covered in ice outside. How'd you do that? Hi, Tinkerbell. How are you? I'm doing well. I just had a knee replacement Friday, and this is the first time I got to go live since then. How are you today, Tinkerbell? Dave, you have to tell you what happened. How did you fracture it? Doing something you weren't supposed to be doing, maybe? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll last sitting here, to be honest with you. It's kind of touchy as it is right now, actually. First, we got to turn this down all the way. There we go. Now we go here, go there, and go here. No, no. What was this there? I guess that's how I got to do it. Now.
Well, you're back to normal.
Yep, sort of, almost normal. There we go. Thank you, Tinkerbell. I just happened to notice that. Trying to get it together. I took about midnight and they always kind of make me groggy the next morning. You know what I'm saying? Osteoporosis. And they done my knee. He said he was telling me that they had to, because of my prior ACL, they screw it into your bone, the ACL, that they had to remove them. He said they had to put a longer stake in, basically, is what he said, And I said, I said, Doc, you know what? I like sausage. I don't know how they make it. So you just finish doing what you're doing, and I'm good. So now I should be doing pretty good by the time it's time to start going fishing again here, I think. I need to get back to work. But I mean, there's no way up on the house, say, had a full finished basement with 2 stories. That's 3 flights of stairs, man. There's no way I do that right now. There's no way I do that in a few weeks, because that's the hardest thing I found to do is go up and down the stairs. I haven't even went downstairs yet, just 3 steps going into my yard, or 3 steps going into my house, I mean. And they're only like that tall, you know what I mean? So it's like, damn, man, a long way to go. Yeah, no, Dave, I'm when it comes to things like, joint replacements and my shoulder surgery and stuff, I do what the doc says, basically. You know what I mean? I don't want them to have to go back in and do something over, or I don't want to screw nothing up. I know my best friend had one. Morning, Uncle Lou. Get after son. Exactly. I know my buddy Glenn had one done. It's been about 12, 15 years ago, but his yard had a pretty good slope to it like this. And he'd at the point where he could walk, wasn't in no way, shape, or form, completely healed. And he slipped, and when he slipped down, his leg he had done went behind him, and his butt set down on his heel, basically. So it pulled the leg underneath him. Yeah. He said, dude, I screamed so loud. I'm like, I could imagine if I was to do that right now, they'd have to get an ambulance to calm me down and fire me up with Valium or something, because I guarantee it would hurt worse than squishing my finger off. But the therapy people were pretty in business, that therapy thing right now, because everywhere I look, they're putting those places up. And I don't know how many I've seen, but they got their own there at the Central Indian Orthopedics, But I bet there's 12 therapist people in there, you know what I mean? Maybe 4 they're 100% licensed, and the other ones are like assistants or whatever. But they got some machines in there. Don't let nobody kid you. I'm sitting there. The first time I went was what is today? Thursday, would have been Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday, I think. And I'm looking around that place and looking at all this different equipment, thinking, I hope they don't tell me I got to go through each one of these stages before I can get out of here, before I'll be released, Yeah, no, I'm going to have to pass on the shoveling. Now, I'm at the point right now where I'm willing to pay people to do anything I need done. Now, there's ice out here. I mean, I can see it on the deck. The trees aren't all drooped over and nothing, so I don't think it's that bad. But it is on the surface, My buddy come by yesterday evening, brought me some stuff, and I hadn't taken my trash can out for me because today was trash day, and I missed it last week. And So, and it was ice. I seen him. I was watching him. I was like, oh man, Mark. You know, Mark, what you need to do with the mom thing is find someone dependable lives around her that does that. Say, hey, you hit my mom's every time. You call me beforehand, but if you hit my mom's, I'll pay you for doing it. Good morning, Ashley. You know what I mean? Because it'd probably be about the same after you broke all that stuff. There and back, that's 60 miles. But yeah, I think that'd be a good idea, Mark, in the long run. Especially day like this, if there's ice. You know, we got ice. There was no snow or nothing. -10 real temperature this morning. It's -10 where you're at right now, Uncle Lou? No way. Jeez. Oh, we're good. It's 26 here, so we're good. I was going to say, if it's getting down low, I got to get the faucets driven. Because the last thing I need right now is to have faucet freeze. I believe I just load me and Mom up in the car and head south. Find out somewhere to stay till winter's over. Me and Mom and the dogs. But it's wintertime. We're kind of in the law right now. I had the Whisker Bowl was the last tournament for a while, wasn't it? Yeah, 12's plenty cold. Trying to keep up. Hey, Eric, if you're out there, man, drop me a text or something. I'll drop you a text, one or two. I could do that, couldn't I? My nose is running today. Some days you're the shark and some days you're the fish. Today I am the fish. Is CatCon this weekend, guys? I'm pretty sure it is. You know, or is it next weekend? If it's next weekend, I could go. If it's this weekend, there's not a chance in Hades that you go. Yeah. It's next weekend. Oh man, heck, I may be able to go. I mean, the progress I'm making right now, heck, I may be able to go. I'll be driving today. Are you up and Adam? Are you up? There we go. Phone rang. It was one of them. You qualify for Medicaid supplement X that covers nothing really, but we just want to call you and bother you at 7:47 in the morning. Crazy. Good morning, Jessica Dumpster Girl. How are you today? Good to see you today. I see you jumping jack. Yeah. How about let's see you walk? Today's demonstration will be walking. And if it's a good day, we walk without grimacing. Ah, there's some real funny colors in my leg. There's some purples and some yellows and yes, a mixture of a bunch of colors. What is the word I'm looking for? It starts with a C. Kaleidoscope of colors. That's it, I think. Hey, Northview, don't worry. We got him when his foot was down, so everything he gives me, I've already earned last year. Believe me. Yeah, and we made enough jokes about his foot last year that, especially backstage, that anything he gives me, I've already earned. But that's what makes us friends. That's how we are. Heck no, dude. They implanted a device inside my knee. They put a new knee device in where they can track me forever. Calico, that's a good one. Kaleidoscope was the one I was thinking of, Roger. I think a kaleidoscope of colors. I could be wrong. Yeah, find something to prop my foot for a little bit, or this will be over with pretty soon. I think I've done a little too much like yesterday evening. I got to fix mom some food and done some stuff. I sit down, put ice on it. It's like that wasn't real smart, dude. Not smart at all. Which one? Who knew what was? How many on here? Fishing doctor. Yeah, Northern View, that's it. They're going to get so tired of watching me not go there and do nothing. Yeah, I'll tell you, I would hate to be the FBI or CIA guy assigned to watching me, because you'd get so fucking bored, man. I mean, they'd be like, man, dude, this guy don't leave the house. When he does, the only place he goes is the store and he goes fishing. I don't know what do you guys think? This guy can't be no terrorist or nothing. He don't do anything. He don't even like people. Crap. Yeah, he gave me Oxy 5 milligrams, which coming off of the Suboxone for not even a week didn't do a whole lot. But I'm don't get me wrong, it helped. I take them two at a time. And, they didn't knock the pain out, but it made it a little bit better. And then I got some 500 milligram ibuprofens, I think they are, or acetaminophen. I think that's it. Great big jobbies, and those seem to help a lot. And I kind of chuckled to myself. I said, man, you better save some of them acetaminophen for this summer when you go fishing because you know your knee hurts. You know what I mean? And I was thinking ahead about if I'm going fishing this summer, I can use them and take one every time I get out of the car when I go fishing. Who are you talking to? This one? Or you got something going on up there? I still missed out on. Let me see. Hey, Jessica Dumpster Girl, bye. Come back more often. It's good to see you. I'm sorry I'm not the greatest YouTube host person thing in the world. Believe me, I'm not. This is purely a clubhouse and it's amateur. I just happen to hold the key. Someone else gets the key, then it's their clubhouse to run. I'll go sit over and drink coffee and hang out. Oh man. Almost two reverse. All right, Lee, how many people in here knew what was? What was? That's the part I was wondering. I'm looking. I missed it somewhere along the ways. Oh, Marcus Welby, MD. Okay, yep, I knew who it was. I actually had a doctor that looked like him when I was a kid. Had white hair and gray white hair and everything. Marcus Welby. Yep, I know who it is. Okay, I got a text. It looks like. Let's see who it is and what they need. Okay, let's see. Talk about that sandwich. Yeah, I talked to her. I doubt you can roust him out of it. Lee might be able to, and Uncle Lou might be able to. Jody could, but I don't think anybody else could get him to come up. I need to figure out. I was going to tell Eric, come on up. If I can find him. I miss Eric's cheerful, happy voice. Nobody can grumble like him, man. Can you imagine being his grandson when he has grandkids? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to turn Curtis on. Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? Yeah, fast and meds don't seem to go together these days, I don't think. Here, I'm going to kill the camera for you, offend somebody by smoking in public. Wait, no, this ain't public. It's a private clubhouse. Bam, we can do what we want to an extent. Oh, good days are here again. This country's going to start rolling pretty soon. Heck yeah. You kidding me? We're on the I just keep telling myself Think how good it's going to be to go fishing this year and not have to stand there in pain all the time. Worth every second of whatever I'm going through right now. Every single one. uh, oh. Ashley Beatty, how are you, honey? Lunch or dinner will be deer roast split. That's shredded like roast sandwich split with mashed potatoes between the sandwich and topped off with gravy. Better quit, man. You know what? Mine will probably be some fucking TV dinner thing. So, what do you do? What do you do? Interesting. Uh, Anybody got open water yet where you're at? I I've seen a couple of the lakes start, have part open, but not the part you needed to be open. You got worms, Terry B. That's all that matters. Hook them up and catch some fish with them, buddy. You guys, with all this fancy food, and I'm sitting here eating crap. See, I need to learn to cook. I need to look me up some recipes online. Easy. Like I've seen some of these videos for one pot, 3 ingredient bakes and stuff like that. I'm gonna start uh, saving some of them and see if I can't make some stuff like that. Morning, fun fishing adventure. Sorry I missed you. Yeah, I know, Ash. Just being able to uh, not have a brain fart first, being able to, you know, get the ingredients and stuff. And it seems to me like every time I do that, it doesn't come out right. But I'm thinking with 3 ingredients, you can't screw it up too bad. What on earth are they taking the dams out for, Mark? I don't understand it, to be honest with you. I mean, they put the dams there, and I'm just assuming these are like low dams that the water flows over. Is that what you're talking about? No recipe. See, that's a lot. My mom used to make this potato soup with ham and dumplings and stuff in it. And this stuff's gnarly, made with cream and real butter and that stuff, man. It's the best soup. You didn't write that recipe down. Well, I don't know how to write it down. We'll just have to make it, and you can make notes because that's how they've done it. She said it's never really the same every time. I said, well, let's get close. So I got at least a base to go by. Is that what it is? I don't get it. And these are dams that separate different sections, right? Like you can't boat around. These are not big dams with locks, I guess, is what I'm saying. And so when they remove the dam, it'll just go back to being low, being like, 2 or 3 feet deep. I don't get it. I guess there's a bunch of changes. I gotta actually probably today start looking it up. There's a bunch of changes coming to the appraisal reporting process or something. I've gotta get online, find the email from the software manufacturers, and they've got videos on about how to on videos for classes on what all these changes are. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. I do not have time for new changes. I just gotta find out where the orders came. There's something about the way that they're either changing the original form that's been the same for as long as I've been doing this, or they're changing the way they scrub the form for, certain words and stuff like that. Yeah, smallmouth are great. They're real fun to catch. They get pretty big too. So I got to fumble through this stuff today, and looks like my Arizona emissions expires this month. That's not good. It's like $600. Yeah, that sucks. So I should be getting some from my Arizona emissions people, I'd think. That's an insurance, though you don't know, Arizona emissions insurance, it's an insurance you buy every year that you never use. And if you do, your insurance rate gets so high, you're pretty much out of business. And I've been paying it, 500 and some bucks a year for 24 years now, thereabouts. That's yesterday's upcoming appointment. Yep. I already know I'm supposed to be there today for my torture chamber visit. I did have a couple of appraisal requests come in. They didn't get answered though because I wasn't in here then. Okay. Hey, good morning, Jody. How are you today?
Okay, can I get you anything?
All right. Thank you, Jody. I need a shower, but I can't do it the way this thing is because you can't get it wet. But they said you can shower if you wrapped it in cellophane or something, and that won't work for me. I know me, so I'm just taking whore baths out of the sink right now. See, that keeps freezing up, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I don't know if it's my USB Bluetooth thing there or what this causes that. Has it been freezing up on the thing? Let me look and see. I'll watch it on here and see if it's been freezing up. It's been freezing up on my end. I'll set this where I can keep an eye on it. Right there. Okay. Mark, I just got the same kind of strange text from him too, with him smiling real funny and everything. It kind of tripped me out. I had to delete it. About that sponge bath the rest of the morning. I love you guys, man. I honestly do. You help my life be a little better each day. Some of you. Others I just tolerate. It keeps freezing up, Terry. I thought it did. I don't know what's going on with that. And that's almost been 2 weeks. It started doing it last week. Hi, Latoya Wilson. How are you today? Or Williams. I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, I'm going to have you know, never mind. It does it. I don't know why. What was I looking for? Oh, I remember. All right, that's good enough for that. So what's everybody going to do today? Yep. Got anything to prop this up. Okay, that'll work. Hey, Ernie. So what's everybody? Mark's going to shovel snow today. That's a bad idea. You know, a lot of people our age have heart attacks doing that, Mark. Be careful. All right, Dave, man. The shop always makes you feel better. Even if you can just being in the shop, just sitting there and make you feel good. I'll have my garage fixed up next year by the midsummer, so that garage will be squared away. In and out of there. Sorry about that. Pitching shrimp off the dock out back. Sounds like the title of a song. We was pitching shrimp off the dock out back. Hadn't caught a fish all day. Popped the top on a cool one and said, hey, this is what I got to say. There's the start of your song. Pitching shrimp. And the question is, what was you doing trying to stand up? You're supposed to do that in a controlled environment with your therapist if you're building towards that. You know what I mean? Dog and I outdoors. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. I wonder if Brian Bees went to sleep yet. Fast appraisal service, State Road 227, Richmond. Nope, out of my coverage area. Andrew Tate, what's up, Andrew Tate? Well, I got to figure out where to find the best place to find information on the changes coming. It seems like it happens all the time. Freaking changes. I wonder if I slid them over here in another folder. Here, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know what it is. Okay. this time next week, we'll be able to sit here without. Yeah, you may want to listen to them there, man. No, Dave, sometimes, don't get me wrong, I'm with you on pushing the gamut of not taking what they say to heart. For one, I never adhere to the word never. You know what I mean? Because you just don't know what technology has ahead of us. So never, I don't accept. But the term is like most likely, you're never going to walk again. I will take that word as most likely. It means, yeah, there's, odds are that you're never going to walk again. But, the words never are always subject. But I don't know. The only thing, when I see someone who's had a spinal trying to rehab and walk again, there's, it's always a process. There's people beside them and, and it's a little bit at a time. But I get it. Yep. I understand, man. Speaking of motors, I know, man, if I open my garage door, the other day it was warm, a week or so before my surgery. I opened my garage door, it was warm outside, and man, that concrete just starts sweating. Like, that sucks. I got a lot of stuff sitting on that floors in there. So a lot of it's going to be hasta la vista, baby. Yeah, I'll tell you what, in order to be on a rotator cuff, you got to be careful, man. That's a slow healing repair. I've had both mine done, and that's one neither of mine are good again. I mean, they were good for a little bit, but I done something, especially my left one. I think I messed it up again. But I mean, I didn't lift it, anything that they didn't tell me to. And then I don't know, 9 months later, it was good, but I still just seemed like it was tight in there and I didn't have all my motion, you know what I mean? And I went surfing up on Lake Michigan and the paddling motion like that broke all that scar tissue loose. It was awesome after that. I wasn't even sure I could surf, I just had to go up and see if I could at least try and see if I could paddle out or not. And I surfed for about an hour and a half or so, got in the truck, come back home, couldn't believe how good it felt. In fact, my girlfriend texted me and asked me, so how'd it go? And I was like, man, you ain't going to believe this. I said, it feels better than it has since before my surgery ever happened. Yep, exactly. There's a few places DEI may work, but for one of them, the military is not the place to play with that. The military's been doing what they do for a long time. They know what they're doing. They know how to make people soldiers. Don't mess with that. It works good. We're what, 2-0 in World War IIs? Morning, dog. How are you, buddy? I'm all right. I'm not ready to run yet, but I'm sure ready to walk. Oh, you're kidding me, Dave. See, vote him out. I don't think people realize how important the local aspects of voting is. You can make much more change faster at the local level than you can the national level. You know what I mean? And if everyone at the local level changes for the same thing and for the good of the same thing or whatever, eventually it has to trickle out to the federal. But if you want if you're more concerned with what's happening with you and your area, then you got to concentrate on the local like that. Uh, to, like that dim governor right there struck that down. Well, I would make sure if I was the opposite party, the next time he's up for election, I'm gonna have posters saying, "Remember when this happened?" And he was the only one in the state or in the nation that struck something down. And I bombard him with that stuff, man. Yeah. So they passed a law that Medicaid and Medicare covers reassignment surgery. That's interesting. So what I'm getting on that, dog, and they get money from the state also based on, I don't know if it's how it is in Ohio. I know in Indiana, each school gets money based on how many students are in that school. You know what I mean? And exactly. That's a good, see right there, the local level, you're going to get them audited by the state. Yeah, it is great. I'm with you. I'm with you, dog, and 100%. People get together and work against the government. And I don't mean in a violent manner. I mean in the manner it was meant to work. You know, you feel I'll tell you, I seen one yesterday, a school board meeting or whatever, and 3 or 4 parents got up and talked, and they weren't real happy. You know, I don't know the ins and outs of it or anything, but after the third speaker got up or whatever, evidently the school board decided that the crowd was a little too hostile for them and adjourned the meeting and walked out. Like, really? You can just adjourn the meeting because you don't like what the citizens have to say to you? You know, the town I lived in or live in, Muncie, Indiana, their school system got so bad financially that the state took it over, created a board of people from Ball State University, you know, professors and economists and stuff like that, and made a board of people, and they took over everything to do with the school system to get them back into where they were actually, you know, meeting state criteria and stuff like that. But our school board was horrible. It was all voted along the party regardless of what it is, you know, instead of actually reading each amendment or whatever that comes up. And it did. They got so bad the state come in and closed the school board and injected their people in and created the committee of Ball State to start doing the budgeting and try to get the money back in line. And I'm not really one usually too big on the government taking control of anything, but in this instance, they needed to because people on the school board were idiots, man. You know, you got a town that's this declined in population since what? Since NAFTA passed, whenever that was. That's steadily declined. Well, they get less money because they have less students. You know, well, the schools out in the county are getting more money because all the people moved out in the county to get away from the city schools, which is a very important selling point in real estate. You know, it's one of the first lines you see in the ad for a house in the county located within the Delaware Community School System's county school or whatever. And I think, you know, if we can keep 4 years of what we have now control both the House and Senate and the presidency. And then get 8 years after that with J.D. Vance and whoever he runs with. And the big thing I think is governors in the states. You got to get the majority of the states to have Republican governors. I mean, there's states that it just won't ever happen. You know, like California and stuff. You'll hardly ever see that. And you know what people don't think about? There's a lot of people in California that ain't located in them big cities that think like we do. They're just outvoted by numbers, you know. And man, I tell you what, that border's going to get gnarly. They're starting to, you know, the cartels and stuff shooting over here. And they got to give them guys the okay. Hey, if they shoot at you, light them up, man. They shot across a national border, light them up. Bring in one of them helicopter gunships, level 100 yards each way of wherever they're at. It'll be good. They'll quit doing that. Hey, Terry, see you later, buddy. Where I think if I was a young guy and I wasn't married or nothing, I think I'd have already been down at the border getting a job. Because that is, I mean, they pretty much shut it down the way I understand it. The amount of people coming in, even in the, you know, across the legal crossings is not very much. He pretty much shut that down, didn't he? For 2 months or whatever, no allowed in or whatever. I have to catch up on some of my news, I think. Yeah, the thing about doing therapy on your own, though, you don't ever do it as hard as you do at the therapy place. I don't, anyway. Oh, well, I used to, well, I don't right now, but I used to watch it every morning with Grandma from 8 to 9 o'clock on MeTV here. You got to Leave It to Beaver. I can remember, I don't know how long it was, but I can remember we watched from the very first one. We watched it every day, you know, 5 days a week until it went all the way through all the seasons, and then number one started again. I said, Grandma, we've seen every Leave It to Beaver made now. I don't suppose we got to watch it again, do we? Oh, we might as well. I'm like, all right, we will. Hey, Simp, it's good to see you, buddy. We need to fish together this year sometime. It'd probably be late July before I get anything solid going. Just depends on how much work I can get. And biggest part depends on what these changes are they've made. I got to get in here today and look them up. And in fact, when I end this, I think that's what I'll do this morning. I got therapy at like 3 or 4 o'clock. I don't remember which. But I got to find out because I seen a blurb about it in it's like a industry publication, Working RE magazine. It says, here's a good one: Department of Justice versus appraiser and Rocket Mortgage. I got to read that. And let's see, FHA's massive expansion of appraisal waivers. What that really means, I don't care. Fair housing laws impact on appraisers. Fannie and Freddie new market analysis requirements. That's what it is right there, a new market analysis requirement. Now, I've been using this software called Redstone for the last 6 years or so, and basically what that does is I'll define an area in the real estate research thing in MLS, multiple listing system, and I'll draw a map around the area that I want the market data done on. and then I'll save a file and it has all the actives, all the solds, and all the pendings based on my criteria, date and that stuff like that. Well, so it makes basically a big Excel spreadsheet out of that. And then you run it through this software and it tells you everything. It tells you, the houses sold a month, the median, the median low and average, and that kind of stuff. And that's what they're talking about here, market analysis requirements. So now I got to get online and find out with my vendor, my vendor that I get that software from, and ask them, hey, are we good with what we have here, or are you going to have to make changes to this software for me to be able to be in compliance with Fannie and Freddie's new guideline as far as market analysis goes? And the whole thing they're looking for on that is adjustments. How much is this bedroom worth? You got a 2-bedroom house and a 3-bedroom house. How much is that? How much does the market recognize the value of that other bedroom as? And that's what that market analysis is supposed to do. And you can get as many data points as you want in that analysis. You can break it down to, I don't want you to analyze anything, but I want you to analyze the difference in bathrooms only. Say I got 60 sales, what percentage does the bathroom make up on the sales and the difference? Whatever. It's all algorithm crap. And I've been using a few years. I don't know if that's what they're talking about or not. I'll find out. I don't mind going. In fact, I like going to classes, but I don't want to go to a bunch of stupid ones I don't need, because you can guess they don't do them for free. All right. Okay, Dave. Take care of yourself, man. Do what your doctors say. Don't be Superman. Even Superman dies. Hmm. Yeah, I'd have to do a little ice stuff here in a little bit. I wanted to come up and be live today, though. 14 hours of free continuing education. We're going to look into what classes they're offering. And that might tell me here what I need to know. Can you improve your adjustments? Adjustments are, again, a very hot topic. How to support and improve any of your adjustments. 7 hours continuing education, $126. Cost approach, income approach, sales approach, real world examples and case studies. Oh, heck, that's people already take the classes from. It don't matter. We defend appraisers for a living. Yes, you do. You probably ought to get a hold of this guy on the front that the Department of Justice is trying to hammer. Had an appraisal done, or had some appraisals done one appraisal was done and the lender, whatever, ordered another one. Well, they come in and vastly different categories of values, you're right. Terminology the guy used in his description and stuff in the report, they're saying that it was racially biased value of opinion, the lower, because he had mentioned about the crime rates and stuff in that neighborhood and all this stuff. And he was basically just explaining why all his comparables came from here instead of, I don't know. But I'm getting fed up about all I can with this freezing up. I got to figure out why. I don't think it does it on my laptop sitting here in the same spot. So it's got to be that Bluetooth receiver. Or it could be the ice weather might have something. All right, now I'm going to be down here not too long. And I'm starting to hurt. I ain't going to lie. Get out of here. It make me cough. Here, Sam. Here. Sorry, guys. This is a well-ran machine, isn't it? Finely oiled machine. Runs dead on minute by minute to the script. I know, Dogman. Superman dies over with. It's like John Wayne dying and John Wayne and the Cowboys, the movie. That killed me. I was a little kid. I didn't think you killed John Wayne. What do you think, little guy? We may have to go sit down and put some ice up here directly, huh? What you think, buddy? Huh? Tickle boy. He said, dude, I don't care. I'm just glad you're back to sleeping in the bed instead of that damn chair. Even though he only comes in there half the night for some reason. Where's John and Gig at? That's who I'm missing here. Text him and tell me he missed the whole show. Yeah, people in Florida. Oh, he may have had a charter day. I can't remember what he said. There we go. I sent John a text, and if he comes up, I'm in the end of the show. It's, hey, John, man, sorry you missed it. We're on the way out. I just now sent him the text. And I'll start. I know what I am going to try to do this year is, at least if I'm doing it all week, or at least one day a week, if I'm only doing Monday and Fridays, I want to do this show fishing somewhere. You know what I mean? I just got to get crap ready to go. I need to get me a different boat, and I ain't even starting to work on that yet. I got to sell a bunch of crap. A bunch of crap to be able to buy a boat. And my son said that we needed to just go ahead and get rid of the little gray boat that Dad's, the plastic one that the styrofoam's waterlogged in. But man, I have a hard time doing that. The water, you know, have someone with me and have them take it out and boat it around and let me watch how it sets in the water and everything. You ain't lying, dog. You don't ever want to have to try to hire a contractor down in Florida. And you definitely don't want to give them no money up front. I just had a friend tell me about he lives in Georgia outside of Atlanta, about some contractor trying to rip him off on a pole barn. Ended up having to, he got lucky, he paid the guy with his credit card, so he ended up having to go through, settlement with the credit card people, and they're the ones that got his money back. And okay, Rustic. There we go. That's what I thought. John was running a charter last night. Said they caught over 100 crappie with 55 keepers. And if I remember correctly, what it is it down there, 12 inches or something they got to be before he can keep them? I can't remember for sure. And I noticed most of y'all, I haven't got your birthday cards yet with all your money and stuff in them. I'm still waiting on the mailman. Things are running behind, so I understand. It's all right, though. Every dollar helps. In fact, I had a new charging cord coming from my phone, and I ordered the ones that like come in the box with your phone. You know what I mean? Because these ones you buy at the gas station or whatever, they aren't worth a damn. Because it always, slow charging. I get these alerts on your phone, slow charging or whatever, and the only thing it can be is the cord. Tater Cake's doing all right. Tater Cakes is doing all right. Yeah, we need to have a get together. Downtown Ernie Brown fries us up some tater cakes gathering, fishing gathering, little bank gathering with some fried tater cakes. Maybe a giant scrambled egg thing, tomatoes and smoked sausage and all kinds of stuff scrambled up in, coated in cheese, because we want to die healthy. Yeah, dog, and yeah, I'm learning a lot. Believe me. I mean, I always try to get the good cords, but the last one I got worked very well. And you got to be careful, because some of them, if you buy them, they may charge the phone, but if you're gonna, like, I linked the phone to the PC to upload pictures, well, the cords won't support that. You know what I mean? Because they're cheap or whatever. But I ordered two of the radio. It cost me $9 for like two of them. You know what I mean? It's not like I went out and bought some super scientific equipment that'll make it go 100 times faster and improve my productivity 10 to 20% a day. Ain't nothing going to improve my productivity 10 to 20%, but an assistant doing the work for me. Hobo Pie makes. Oh, 100%, Ernie. Yeah, I know for a fact they do. My mom's skin's so thin right now, you can literally poke your finger in it and it'll bleed. The little dog accidentally pokes her skin every now and then, and it's just really thin. But she's 84 too, so week after this weekend's CatCon, huh? I got to think now. That might be able to happen. The more I think about it, yeah, that might be able to happen. Yeah, that one there might be able to happen. That might be a good one for us. $200 in Uncle Lou Rod. And if you did, J Dog, that Uncle Lou Rod best be brand new. Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Nope, because I'm still not decided. What I'm gonna do. That I may redo that. I don't know. It's my dad's boat. I may just want to redo it. I just cannot decide yet. I can do it, but I'm gonna need help doing it. You know what I mean? I can't do it by myself. Is taking it apart, I don't think is a problem. I think I can handle all that stuff. But reassembly, when you're bringing the top over and down back on the boat, you got to have one person under there hooking up the water lines to the live well, for instance. Why it's still up off the top, up off of the it's still separate, just enough to get in there and do it. Then come out and you can lower it back down all the way. There's just no way you can do that by yourself. I haven't looked at the forecast forever. Let's see. Okay, that don't look too promising. Let's well. Yeah, today was 7 degrees and 27 degrees. Tomorrow, 28, 31, 26, 39, 6 degrees and 29 degrees, 7 degrees and 12 degrees, 6 degrees and 15. Yeah, whole next week's going to suck. Guess it's wintertime. Hmm. You number one, Curtis, today. He didn't come up. He was going back to sleep. He said, "I'm like, all right. You just dropped one level in the Curtis category. He's going to have to redeem himself to He's going to have to redeem himself with me, but I don't think he cares that much. You know what I mean? He could care less. He's not that supportive of me anymore. I got him. I understand his brother not being able to come up because of the truck thing he's in. I know how it feels. You know what I was thinking the other day? When I sold my little Ford, I always had a can of bear spray, the passenger side down in the door thing there. You know what I mean? And I'm wondering if I forgot to take that out of there when I sold that truck. I hope I didn't. It's a big can of bear spray. I had it for when I took motorcycle rides, like if I went up to the UP in Michigan or something. But it actually served two purposes. I could defend myself with it if I had to, and then use the defense of why I had it is because I was going to camp at the UP, so I had to have it for bears. Kind of hard to justify having it here in Muncie for bears. You tell him, J-Dog. I would do this on sitting on the recliner, but I can't hold the laptop on my lap or nothing. Pre-retirement days, comfort foods, and more. I am all about some comfort food. I'm in desperate need of comfort food right now. I don't think I see any coming in my near future. Comfort homemade granola bars, chocolate crunch bites. Yeah, we could do that. Creamy French dressing, chicken, something. Grilled French toast and sausage sandwich. Now we're getting it. I'm telling you, that's sounding pretty good. Air fried chicken, 2 versions. Pork roast, kielbasa, sauerkraut bake. I don't think you'd get everybody in the house to eat that. I'd be okay with the sauerkraut bake, but I don't think everyone would. Cinnamon streusel bread. Ooh, here we go. Bacon, cheeseburger, soup. We've got to check that one because we're going to make that. Sounds good. Don't even know who you are, but we're going to make it. So that's the retirement lady. Let's see. I want to save. Watch later. There we go. Got it. That sounds good. Bacon cheeseburger soup. Yeah, you're not far off here, J Dog. I gotta agree with you. We can't get him to pop up anywhere these days. I mean, it ain't like there's any football or anything on anymore. So it's hard telling what it is that he occupies his time with. Well, not really. You can figure out what it is, but you never know. It's snowing. It's snowing. Now you got ice on top of or snow on top of a thin layer of ice. Yeah, I can't even walk out and get the mail today. Beef stroganoff, her version, beef stroganoff. I always chuckle at stroganoff. Am I the only one? You're probably right, J Dog. Would show you my knee, but I don't know how to do it. I already need another Red Bull. Yeah, that hurts. I'll be back. Did learn how to walk on the walker the right way. I was doing it wrong, evidently, the lady said. Oh. Mm. Maybe you can see my knee. Let's see. Nope. Can't see it. Oh, well. Okay, back to our recipes. You know, Dog and I don't know, because when I had this one done over here some time back, this one was still bad, so I couldn't get down on my knees with it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll find out, though. You know what I mean? This summer, I can remember kneeling down on one knee with one knot, and I think it was my right knee that I'd put down on the ground, and the bad one would stay up. So there's a good chance that you can, but I still think it'd be a little painful. I don't know. Your snow's gone down there. Ours was gone. I mean, it was gone off the ground until now. It's snowing now, but there's a thin layer of ice underneath that snow that you don't want to mess with.
Puggy, where's your charger?
Oh, here, I don't know where it's at. I'll be right back. Oh, we got Lou on the move now. Well, I bet they are. And you know what? I'd sure love to see them. Maybe you can get your hands on those. Hint, hint. Hmm. Hey, Mark, you still in here? Remember we was talking about the StreamYard stuff yesterday? I went on there this morning and the price is back down to the $26 price. I was like, what that happens? I went ahead and paid for this month. We'll see what happens. Because when I went in a little bit ago for the bill last week or whenever, it was like $60 or something, and I just went ahead and canceled it right then. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe one with Rustic and that big girl in that picture at the Golden Corral. They're both, she's probably bigger than he is, to be honest with you, in that picture. Big girl. She's a big girl. Okay, I gotta do something. I got to do something real quick, like, see, go here, copy that, close that, do this myself. Oh, and there's, that's how you do that, I'm pretty sure. New arrival, Bridgestone T33 Sport Touring tires. I don't know if I like Bridgestone tires. I honestly don't think I like that kind. I quit that. Dag nabbit. There we go. People keep bothering me and texting me like I got that kind of talent to do more than one time. Okay, we're headed back. Yeah, no, I'll probably pass on that one. You could substitute Danny Stone for who we was talking about earlier, Eric or Curtis and Rusty. The heck is all these damn things saying or whatever? The heck is this? Shit, it's 9 o'clock, ain't it?
Yeah.
But there's 25 people hanging out in there. Brian B would have to be hanging close by to change Rusty's diaper then. Yeah, that's probably true.
And I can't believe that doctor hasn't.
Okay, J Dog, here's what's getting ready to happen. That number that says J Dog on it, if it beeps again like this, it will be in the block category. And I don't know how to get them back after I do that. You've been warned. I don't know how to get it back. So don't make me block you with your, what do they call that? Excessive texting or something like that. Harassing text, something along that lines, one after another after another. I just want to know what you were doing at the place they were in the hot tub together. That's what I'm starting to wonder. Man, remember what happened the last time you said something like, I ain't got the nerve, man. Dude, don't make me get there and do that. I always have to go back hours later and try to figure out how to undo what I done because I'd done it on the whim and didn't think about what I was doing. I think I permanently deleted someone's number one time. And how do you get back with them and tell them, hey man, I've deleted your number by mistake? They paid you for taking pictures. Oh, cool, man. You're like their date night photographer. Yeah, very cool. Could have been one of those old Logo TV dating shows where they follow so and so and his new date around on their date night or whatever. One of them ultra conservative things or liberal things. And you're pushing your boundaries. All right. Okay. Thank you for your order from our sex shop. You asked for the large red dildo as featured on our wall. Please select another product, for that is our fire extinguisher. I like it. You gotta go out, huh? All right. Be careful, man. You can twist an ankle or something out there. I'm telling you. Yes, you can. Little guy, you coming with us? Come on, buddy. Little guy. Oh, there you are. Okay. Come here. Hold on. Hook this up. Gotta go out and play in the snow for a little bit and do not be out there barking for butters. You hear? Hold on. Let's go. Go this way. There you go. Hold on. Here, little guy. There you go. I gotta get my foot where it ain't under your thing. Oh, it's snowing, Chili. Oh. Oh, na, 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 na. To you 27 people out there that are just chilling out and hanging out, just so you know, man, I appreciate y'all doing that. Oh, okay, I understand now. Man, that hurts. Hey, Deadpool, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. I'm going to turn that one down. Okay. Little guy out there barking like he's all that in a ham sandwich. We're just standing out there barking. Get in here. Come on. Now, let's go. Told you do not go over hollering for butters to come to the house. Where all your treats go, dude. And guess who can't go get no more right now? This guy. Thought I just told him do not go out there and bark for butters. Hey, Kelly, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. I'm okay, Deadpool, recovering from knee replacement, and it's going slow and steady, but exactly how it's supposed to be. We'll see. This time, oh, there it went, froze up again. Tilly, that's enough. Man, that hurts. All right, man. You know, I think I'm gonna have to shut this down now. My knees hurt. I gotta go put some ice on it. I haven't had any ice on it since last night, and it hurts right now. So, you ever notice how you have surgery on something like that? It's always warm compared to the other parts of your body. Yeah, me too. But we'll see what Kelly's got to say before we call it a day. You ain't done with me yet? All right. I'll just click that meter up another 10 cents a minute. I'll be rich by the time this ends. I should start creating shows with cliffhanger endings. And say, if you'd like to see the end of this, just follow this link and pay me. Shit, good thing that was the other knee. And just pay me X amount of money to see the rest. AMI6, how are you, buddy? They were talking yesterday on Fanfish Nation about what the MI6 stood for. Damn right. You got to get the backstage show. You got to pay up front. Yeah, Kelly, I'm with you, but I think our ice should be just about done, or I thought it was, and now we got a little, not really an ice storm, just a thin coating of ice on top of the snow that's or underneath the snow that's falling now. You want to bust your butt, go out and walk on stuff like this today. Oh shit. I'm supposed to get a call from Mom's people about the video conference thing. I forgot all about that. I was supposed to come in at any time today. What time is it now? 9. All right. Hey, I got to end this. I forgot Mom's got a video call thing with the doctor today. And it should be any minute now. And I can't do this and that because I just don't have that much talent. Lee Evans gave you the MI6. We haven't had that much rain. Patrick Mahomes Sr. is going to fight John Rocker. I don't know either of them. All right, Deadpool, stop in tomorrow, man. I think I'll try and come back again tomorrow. I've been out for a few days. I'm starting to feel better. We'll see. Providing therapy goes good today. I got a feeling today is going to be the start of, oh, we can make it bend that much. Come on, let's just try. Which translate to you lay back here on this thing and slide your foot up as far as you can, and then we'll take it from there. And the key is, if you don't scream, they'll keep pushing that bad boy, and you'll get your motion back quicker. You can grit your teeth and just, I'll go. Oh, heck no, you can go more. I'll go more, until you can't take it anymore. That gets you out of therapy quicker. Which I think I got most of the emotions good, except for the bending the leg up, I think the swelling is actually preventing me from bringing it all the way back. You know what I mean? Because the skin's so darn tight. But I'm sure someone will tell me that that's wrong, and it's not like that. I have to agree with them probably. Anyway, I gotta go, guys, man. I'll try and come on tomorrow. It won't be at 5 o'clock, I don't think, but be somewhere between 5 and 6:30, I'd reckon, usually. And I appreciate everybody hanging out. And with that, hasta la vista, baby. Whatever that means. I'll be back. No, that's not it. Hasta la vista means bye or something like that, I'm sure. Or hasta la vista, baby. Maybe until I see you again. Something like that. I don't know. Not my language. Bye, everybody.